We're driving on 2 wheels. Boom! Look at it. The Kart is back.
And it's rusty.
I kind of like it rusty. Didn't think I was going to, but it has sort of a panache.
When you perform this well in a variety of events, you can look however you want.
That's true. I'm surprised how many people have actually knocked off the Vette Kart idea. I've seen at least a dozen of these. All of them are better than this one.
They are. So we need to do something magical this time.
And we're gonna. We're gonna drive this thing on 2 wheels. And not the rear 2 wheels like Stubby Bob. Those 2 wheels over there.
Yes.
We're learning to drive the Vette Kart on 2 wheels, proving that it is the ultimate all-around do-everything activity vehicle, yeah?
It's the Swiss Army knife of hot rods, it really is.
The only problem is we haven't driven this thing since maybe zip tie drags when the EFI got put on it more than a year ago. And so we're gonna go give it a test drive, figure out what needs to happen, and then throw some safety junk at it and hit the road, yeah?
Here's a good visual of how long it's sat.
Huh.
That's where the harness has been resting this whole time. The seat is completely faded, but everywhere the harness was sitting,
It's got tan lines.
Perfectly dark.
Bikini lines on the Vette Kart. I haven't been in this thing in a long time. I think you drove it at the last zip tie drags.
It's actually a shame to ever put a roof on this, because this is really easy to get into.
Yeah, I don't want to fall out of it though.
It runs.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Ready?
Yeah.
Think you need brakes in order to drive on 2 wheels?
No.
Okay, good. Then we're stuck. It's actually not bad.
That's great.
I thought we would have more problems.
Just wait.
Yeah.
We really need to simulate the on 2 wheels thing to properly find out whether we'll be prepared to do it.
Alana has a forklift.
There you go.
Pretty good. Oh, that hurt. Well, that was fast. It's way better than we remembered.
I think this is gonna be one of those rare roadkill moments where we let something sit for years, neglect it, come back to it, and just get to modify it, not rebuild.
I think the key is we didn't touch it. This thing's mint. I don't think we have any mechanical work to do. I think it's all safety. I mean, when we're up on 2 wheels, I don't want to like roll it over and fall out the top, so.
I'd like my arms and legs to be contained a little better.
And my biggest fear is actually the fuel cell.
It occurred to me that we really ought to figure out what is the worst case scenario and then simulate it. And that is car up on 2 wheels and then over on its lid. Freiberger, really not that bright, volunteered to strap himself into the Vette Kart and let me toss it on its lid. This is the best day at work ever.
This is gonna be a roller coaster ride.
This is awesome.
So what we're gonna do is fire this thing up, pick it up with the forklift, and find out if there's any problems with it running at extreme angles. Because when we're driving on 2 wheels, obviously that's gonna be an issue. And then we're gonna flip me all the way over, and anything that gets crushed, well, we know that we're gonna have to fix that before we get out there and roll this thing multiple times. Then again, still looking forward to this. I'm gonna die. Anyone have a fire extinguisher handy?
Allow me to hand him the fire extinguisher that we have. I want you to feel extra secure, so.
Oh, great.
Save that.
Doc says you're gonna die. Hold on. This is nowhere near enough angle.
Yeah, I want to make sure the forks stay under it.
Yeah, me too. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop, put me down quickly, fast. They're popping through the floor.
Okay.
There we go. They broke the floor.
Well, it is fiberglass.
Yeah, if this slips and the car falls, the fork will jab directly through me.
That's an issue, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure we're on the same page. Might not work.
You're right. Who knew it was so hard to flip over a Vette cart?
That's better.
That's better. Should we see if it runs right there?
Yeah, give it a shot. Running.
Wow, this is pretty good. How do I look?
You look like you're about to fall over.
Okay,
You ready?
sure. There we go. Ah! That hurt.
Holy crap. You all right?
Yeah, but it's spilling gas. Get me over. How about just get a bunch of guys and try and flip it? This would feel so much better if there weren't gas dripping. Aside from that, I'm pretty good.
Don't worry, it's race gas. It'll evaporate. Coming down.
Oh, that's the part that hurt. Woo!
So, you guys all right? Dude, it didn't smash. It didn't smash anything.
Including my head.
How's the suspension?
It hit pretty hard, both ways. Like when it landed upside down, it was a pretty good hit on the lap belt. Going back down, that hurts.
Hey, but this all looks okay.
The gas is the biggest problem.
So we get a non-vented cap, and that solves the fuel problem. See if it'll run, because it was upside down for a little while. Yeah, there's probably oil in the chambers, but
Oh yeah, it's gonna smoke.
I think it'll be all right.
Ready?
Yeah.
I think it's specifically designed for this.
It kind of seems that way. I don't
Yeah.
think you need any bars up top, and you didn't seem like you had a problem keeping your arms in.
No, I mean, I had the steering wheel to grab. When it goes over, it lands hard. When we are moving, it's gonna be worse. We should get some padding for everything, just because. And we should wear our suits and helmets and stuff. That's, you think?
I don't want to die.
I guess we
Yeah.
should.
Burning is probably not advisable.
Yeah, the burning was the most stressful part of that. The rest of it I was pretty good with.
You handled it really well. I swear.
Thank you. Yeah, it was good. Believe it or not, this time we're worried about safety with the Vette cart. Because death. For example, we're gonna take some sheet metal panels and put them all around the outside of the cage to keep our arms and legs inside. This is actually gonna go pretty fast. We're gonna change the window nets a little bit because they're on the wrong side of the roll cage tubing and they'll get ground off on the track when we roll.
There was a stain there. Stain's gone now.
And we're gonna move the fuel pump so that it doesn't grind the ground, start some sparks, and catch on fire. Okay. The deal is, this is a firewall between the front and rear seats. Does it make you feel safe?
The firewall, I like it. It's good intentions. It's not exactly sealing us completely from the bomb behind us.
What, all in here and everything?
Yeah, the part by
Yeah.
my head, you know.
So you want all this filled in?
You know, it'd be kind of cool. Oh yeah.
At the last second, I realized that the Vette cart was not going to drive up on two wheels with the lame limited slip rear end in it because it was so loose that it would send all the power to the tire that's up in the air. There we go. The so-called bat wing is out. Instead, I'm going to get in here with a welder and zap the spider gears to the case, weld it all up so the rear end is completely locked. And at that point, two-wheeling will be no problem.
Those are OSHA approved flip-flops.
Well, we welded up the differential and we got the whole thing almost bolted back together. I think we're just a few minutes away. Next up, we're gonna bolt on our off-road tires and we're ready to hit the road in this pile.
This is how little backspacing there is, Freiberger.
Huh.
The brake rotor is behind the wheel.
Yeah, I thought that might happen. Let me see.
It's amazing.
Oh, wow, that's terrible.
No, it's fantastic.
It looks like a Baja bug.
I know, it's great.
It does look like a 70s dune buggy now.
It's cool.
Let's put tires on and get out of here. Off-road supercar like that.
I can fix our ground clearance issue over on that side, much the same way I fixed it on this side. like a tech tip. Tailpipes drag on the ground, smash them with your floor jack. I don't think I've ever gotten in this through the windows.
I know, that's the one last thing. Okay, this is so much less convenient. Wow, I feel like I'm in a car now that it's got doors and stuff.
Everywhere we go, it's gonna be a thunderstorm of horsepower.
Let's go, and we're off. I know what you're asking yourself. Why did they put off-road wheels and tires on the Vette Kart? Well, it's because our two-wheeling location was right next to Glamis, California, and so to prove the ultimate prowess of the Vette Kart, we are gonna take it out in the sand dunes. Imperial Sand Dunes, Glamis, California. Yay!
One hell of a playground. Look at that.
I give us 100 yards.
I want to climb everything here.
And you're gonna climb nothing here.
I'm gonna try.
I already got sand in my feet. Oh my God. Oh, that was terrible.
I think I broke my spleen.
Oh, the fan belt fell off.
Oh, we're not charging. I can't stop here.
No, you can't.
Watch the coolant temp.
Yep. Oh! Aside from the terrible part, it's not that bad. Oh! Remember my idea about jumping it?
Yeah.
You can do that alone.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 240 degrees.
I'd call that a successful first test.
The sand will polish my teeth, right? I'll look like a TV star. Oh, that was ungood. I'm not sure the strapping in was a good idea.
No, I think that might actually, I think that's a good idea if you have a suspension.
Can you fire it up? I don't understand. Okay. We lost electrical somewhere because it's the electric fan isn't working.
So we turned off the road here in Glamis, stoked to see the sand, and as soon as we hit it with all four wheels, we just compressed our spines, like 10th level of hell pain. Then the car started overheating and we pulled off here. So we don't know what's going on with that. We're gonna try to assess whether the alternator is actually not working or whether our gauge just died the first time we went bang.
Oh, well, the fan's not turned on. I am here to tell you the Vette Kart is not for whoop-de-doos. It is a whoop-de-don't. Every single bump in this thing is bottoming out about the 2 inches of suspension travel and killing our backs. I'm gonna tighten up the shock just a little bit and hope that it gets even better when we're really ready to put this thing into action. So now I'm gonna stand here and recover and enjoy as Finnegan takes off and tries to carve that bowl.
Yeah! There we go. It was a lot of fun. It went uphill and then the throttle stuck wide open. Hey, it works! Did you see how high it went?
Yeah, that was way up there.
The throttle stuck wide open.
Really?
Yeah.
How's the radiator?
It still looks like it's radiating.
Really?
I think we just had to fix the throttle.
I thought maybe the bottom tank of the radiator came off.
No, we don't have a breather, so it was motor oil on the header.
Oh, okay, great.
But dude, this thing works. Like,
look how high you got.
Yeah, I think we can go all the way up Competition Hill. We just need to make it stop going wide open.
Oh yeah, you should have seen it when you nosed in, sand everywhere.
It's in the car.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what would happen to this engine in 30 seconds? I mean, it's probably already
eaten. It's probably already eaten quite a bit.
It's eaten a lot of sand, I think.
No?
It's not bad. Did we not have a spring?
There's no throttle return spring. None. Zero. Oh. And it's full of sand.
That's what did it, is the sand.
It's full of sand.
Oh, we need carb cleaner and an outerwears for the air filter.
But there's also no throttle return spring. That's gonna be an issue.
The moment it ate sand is when the throttle stuck open.
Yep. So this is new. I'm gonna be spraying penetrating oil in the EFI throttle body here to try and clean the sand out, because it's all we have. That's bad.
Yeah, that's really bad. I think it's in the shaft.
I think the sand's in the shaft.
That's what I mean. I think there's grit in the whole thing. I think there's sand everywhere.
Man, this is just what we need when we need precision throttle control for driving on two wheels.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Try it. I can live with a 2,000 RPM idle, but I can't live with it not returning.
Did you hose it in here? Right in there.
Now, of course, all the sand is just gonna stick there.
It's better though. See, that's what it was.
Really?
There's sand here in the spring. Yeah, it's fixed.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Finnegan did way better than I expected up there. He said that my tweak on the shock absorbers made the Vette Kart into magic. And I'm gonna go find out for myself right now as I attempt to get above his line. That hurt. Oh, fun. The Vette Kart is good. Yeah, that was awesome. That doesn't taste good. It might be overheating a little bit. I broke it, but it was worth it. Woo! What did I do? Fan was turned off, that's why. Yeah! All that was the fan turned off again. Pain in the neck. It'll be fine. That was awesome. This thing's actually really fun. Man, I took a shower in antifreeze. After we managed to cobble this junk back together, naturally Finnegan decided that he had to jump the thing, and I had no objection with that. The problem was, it was getting dark, we couldn't find a berm that would actually pop the car safely without letting us plummet to our death.
Not gonna do it.
And good news is, the rear end is starting to make a whole bunch of nasty noise. So, we called it a day, headed on out, and blew up the radiator again. Because roadkill. I'm guessing we need an upper radiator hose. Oh, man. Always. Now we're at this abandoned airfield in the middle of absolutely nowhere. I don't even know where we are, but this place has been out of business since like the 60s, and we're gonna learn to drive this car up on two wheels. It's called skiing the car. But first we've got some general maintenance to do, like, for example, the rear suspension is completely destroyed now. All the bushings are gone, and the coilover is now rubbing the half shaft. And so Finnegan's here using advanced methodology with ratchet straps in order to fix this by pulling it rearward. And then we have to go up front and fix the radiator hoses because they're literally blown apart in two. And once that's done, then Jamie Smith is gonna show up and he's gonna teach us how to ruin it even more. How many times are we gonna be on our lid today?
Well, if it breaks the first time, I think that's the end of it, but.
Oh, but it's got ratchet straps now.
Oh, okay, then at least 37.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can do the other side?
Yes.
Fixed?
Ooh, not exactly.
All I care about is that the coil spring's not rubbing the half shaft.
It's clearanced itself enough where that no longer happens.
Okay, it's pretty good.
Yeah. You know, a single zip tie right here would just make this look awesome. We're just applying Band-Aids to duct tape on a screen door on a submarine. And we're gonna replace radiator hoses, and they may very well fail again.
No, because they'll be new. I won't be on the rev limiter the whole time, floating the valves while two-wheeling like I was on the sand dunes.
I like your confidence that the throttle's not gonna stick wide open again.
Well, that's like a good tech tip. Let's go ahead and fix that while we're here too. You know, when everybody says you guys have a crew that comes in and works on the car after you guys walk away, is there really any crew that you could pay to ratchet strap a rear suspension back together? Look how much sand is inside the filter. Can you hand me some CRC carb you clean or whatever they call that stuff? Cleaner carb.
Cleaner carb. But back up.
Ooh, look at the action on that. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Oh wow, it's wet sand too.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. It's virtually new on my side.
You're making a swamp of brake clean soaked sand mud
It's
right
like
here.
cologne.
See this? Ooh, do you have a match?
Oh, it's on
It's
fire.
burning.
Compelling.
That's really good. Brake clean and sand, it's the new thing.
Oh, I think it'll go all day.
For some reason, it's just brought a peacefulness to the morning, hasn't it?
Fire's mesmerizing. It's the part where we burn the car to the ground.
Uh-huh.
Do it again. You just lit the engine on fire, jackass. Yes, Sherpa, extinguish it.
No, 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 no.
There's fuel there. It's getting worse.
That's funny.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully the EFI wiring harness didn't just burn.
All right, well, that's it for this episode of Roadkill.
Hopefully this wiring harness isn't jacked. It's a little melty. Oh, it's fine.
We're durability testing the marshmallow and the Phytech.
We're idiots.
Well, I don't know if we are idiots. Pretty sure I said not towards the motor.
Fire it up. Uh-oh. This is not good. Did I burn through the harness?
I smell fuel leaking or something.
Go again. Oh, this is bad.
The car.
Okay, cool.
You couldn't even kill it with fire.
That
Wow.
may have been the stupidest thing I've ever done on Roadkill.
Oh, it's crispy.
Remember how this is the safety-themed episode of Roadkill? We had a fire extinguisher and PA Alex to hand it to me in my moment of need. So don't call me irresponsible. Okay. All right, old hoses are off. Before we get this thing up on two wheels, there's a few more things we have to do. New radiator hoses, and of course we bought the wrong ones.
I'm sorry, did that get on you?
And we need a throttle return spring, and I'm gonna take the windshield out so there's an extra escape path. Now the fun can begin. All the repairs are done. Now that the Vette Kart's in tip-top shape, we're ready to reveal it to Jamie Smith, a professional stuntman who actually agreed to teach us how to drive on two wheels. So, where do we start?
We need some different tires.
Oh, really? I brought 4 sets of regular car tires that could get ruined. And they have regular backspacing. These drive a little weird because of the 1-inch backspacing. The tires right now, instead of doing this, they're doing this.
Right, yeah, they're going back and forth a foot.
Yeah.
Which is a little weird when you're on two wheels.
Okay, so we'll fix that. And
Yeah.
on the phone, you said that the Corvette was probably the worst possible car we could have chosen for this.
It's probably fun for almost every other thing because it's lightweight and high horsepower for the weight.
But
It'd make a better space shuttle than it would a ski car.
what makes it so terrible? Wheelbase or?
Low and wide.
Oh, so top heavy is better because it gives you a bigger window. Is that kind of the deal?
If it's narrow and tall, it wants to roll over.
Right.
This does not want to roll over.
You're saying don't use this, we should be using that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Where do we begin after we change tires?
Well, let's do tires, and then I think I heard you say something about a ratchet strap on the rear. We'll make sure those are tight.
I'm so excited to do this.
I thought Finnegan was taking the bullet going first until I realized I had to be the passenger first, which is way worse. However, I'm gonna be on the low side of the car, so theoretically my pain's not as bad as his, because he will be falling farther, whether he rolls it over or slams it down.
Well, here we are. Finnegan and Freiberger's in the car, and Mike's about to dazzle us with his ability to drive that car off the ramp on 2 wheels. We've got the suspension enhanced with ratchet straps. We got the right tires on it. I got a ramp that'll work. I've skied a fair amount of cars in my career, and so I tried to give him all the best advice I could to make this successful. And he's a good driver, I think, anyway. So with what I've given him, I'm curious to see how it's gonna go. So he's about to give it the first shot here.
Shall we do this?
I think it's in your hands.
Yeah, but you're here. Where I go, you go.
I know, that's my problem.
I told them to make a lap or two, just get in the gear they're gonna be in, get their hands and their feet where they're gonna be, and just drive past the ramp so that when you hit the ramp, you're already in your comfort zone.
That's 1,800 RPM.
That should flip him over nicely right there.
That seems about right. How do you feel? All right, here we go.
So we'll see, this may be the real one. I couldn't pick the worst car for this challenge, but hey, it might work.
You didn't even hit the end of the ramp.
No, it's hard to tell where the tire is.
The ramp can be intimidating, but I think he's good, he'll get it.
Still can't figure out where the damn tire is. Yeah. Okay, this is it. When I hit the ramp, it keeps forcing me off of it. Alright, so now I know what I'm doing wrong. I keep focusing on going up the ramp and then I forget to turn. I keep forgetting. You have to turn before the end of the ramp. Okay? It doesn't want to stay up. Damn, you have to get really aggressive. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, see? You got 10, 12 feet further that time. He's now learning what it's taking to bring the car off the ramp and higher. Instead of the ramp doing the work, he's starting to do the work.
Damn, I'm gonna go once more and then I'm gonna ask him for pointers. Oh yeah! I did it! That was like 10 feet! Damn! Alright, we're asking for tips.
Why didn't we hire a masseuse for this shoot?
This arm, I feel like I pull every muscle in this arm, death gripping this thing.
You know, skiing isn't for wimps.
Well, what I'm learning is you have to whip this thing.
I didn't want to tell you that because I didn't want you just to throw it on its roof.
Yeah, it doesn't want to go there.
I could see improvements a foot, and all of a sudden you improved 10 feet. You lost the fear of the ramp, like, okay, the ramp's not a big deal now.
Yeah.
So give it the whip more,
The last couple of times I was like, I'm whipping it hard. The tires are slipping on the ramp.
Then just add a little bit more speed so that you get a little more corkscrew out of the ramp. So just come in a little bit hotter and then just give that same input.
Okay.
Change one thing at a time. And I could see you're doing that. That's why I didn't stop you.
Oh, dude, this is so much fun. You know why? Because we haven't flipped it on its roof yet.
We?
We haven't even come close to that.
We haven't done anything.
Oh, we're a team this time. Where I go, you go.
Yeah. Let's do this! Well, that was pretty good.
See, you turned in the right amount. I mean, you felt it though, right?
Yeah.
But you couldn't keep it one way or the other very long, could you?
Oh, dude, it's over like that.
Yeah.
As soon as it's up there, it's over.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. But once you did what I just told you, to bring the car to you, you had it for a second, but it's hard to manipulate it.
Hey, are we unbuckling or flipping? What are we doing here?
Let's flip this thing over.
Oh, the poor Vette cart.
How do you feel?
I feel upside down.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, go! Oh, that was great!
I'm so sore.
My neck is definitely sore from all those landings. That was fun. Actually, the rollover was legitimately softer than those last few landings.
And the slide, I gotta be honest, I was like, I let go of the wheel and I went like this and I was like, this is kind of fun.
My only thought was I saw sparks and I'm like, those are the sparks that are gonna catch us on fire.
Yeah.
I planned ahead for that.
I have a fire suit, but no head sock, no socks, and no gloves. So
yeah.
The extremities, they weren't gonna work out too well. Vette cart concept is solid. It goes on-road, it goes off-road, it rides on its roof. Maybe it's not so good at driving on two wheels, or maybe I just suck that bad. I don't know. The only way to really figure that out is to either convince Jamie or David to get behind the wheel right now, even though half the roll cage is just ground off from that awesome slide. The tubing's no longer round. It's ground to a fine point. There's enough there, Freiberg. I think you can go again.
I have news. Jamie and I went to the instant replay, and his professional analysis is basically this car can't be skied. You were good. You got the thing up to the point, but the thing is, because the center of gravity of this is so low, it has to stand up so tall that the right-hand tire is almost flat to the ground. So when you steered right, it's so much on the sidewall that it caught, you can see the tire actually fold back at an angle and it skids, and then it's so bad, it actually hopped off the ground, and that's why it went over.
It was over fast. I mean, it was, it's up and then steer a little and power flipped itself.
So is the Vette cart really the ultimate all-around performance vehicle? I'm gonna go ahead and go with no. In the sand dunes, it was fun, but pretty sub-average in truth. And you saw what happened when we tried to get it up on two wheels. But do you really blame the Vette cart, or do you blame Finnegan? I'm gonna go with blame Roadkill, because failing is what we do. And I gotta say, the Vette cart is a little worse for the wear. The front suspension is shattered. I'm telling you, when that tire folded under in the front, it took that rack and pinion and exploded it like a hand grenade. And the roll cage, it's got some areas that are ground down as thin as aluminum foil. But the good news, we did figure out how to get all the sand out of the floorboards. So that means the Vette Kart is now really only good for one thing: donuts and burnouts with no steering whatsoever. I can't leave you without getting some good two-wheeling action, and the good news is our ambulance driver, he offered up his personal Scion minivan, and stunt driver Jamie looked at that thing and said, you know what? I can do this.
How's it going?
Going pretty good.
Yeah? The strangest day ever.
Yes, it is.
I just feel so comfortable and at ease.
Do you now? Why, because Finnegan's not driving?
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa, holy cow.
That was a little close. I felt that one. So what if I start throwing my weight around back here?
Yeah, go ahead, try it.
Wait, I don't want to go on the roof.
I know. It's a good thing our ambulance driver had a spare Scion sitting around.
Right. Oh, did I mention I'm going to set it down?
No! I bet we have white walls now.
The Scion XB, clearly the superior vehicle. Jamie, clearly the superior driver. Support companies that support Roadkill. Buy your speed parts at jegs.com. Go inside the motorhome.
I feel like alcohol would help here.
Hit your coach.
Slow my reactions down. I feel like this is the one motorsport in life where you don't want all your senses working at 100%.